Yes, thank you, y'all. So shout out to YouTube, y'all. So I am so excited, y'all, to be live tonight on YouTube, y'all. So this is being recorded, y'all. So if you want to catch this tonight, because y'all know these lives be good, okay? But you guys, you can always come here. You can watch it on YouTube tonight. And for my YouTube people, you guys, make sure, y'all, that you do come to TikTok. We're not banned on TikTok yet, y'all. So going on over, come check us out, y'all. We go live every Tuesday and Friday, you guys, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. Now, for everybody tuning in tonight, I'm excited, y'all, to be here and share this with y'all tonight. I do want to make a statement, and I want to be very, 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 very clear, okay? Now, tonight, y'all's conversation is not to bash men, right? That is not what this is about at all. What we have been discussing, y'all, and what I have found out through dating, that there is a lot of manipulation tactics that go on for people's personal gain through dating. Okay. Now, I am not innocent, y'all. I have never said that I was just, not toxic myself in former toxic days, but still, I feel like, y'all, nobody really taught us how to date. And nobody told us that most of the game of most men, y'all, is psychological. They didn't tell us that, okay? And kudos to the women that just never ever had a bad experience with men. And not to say that men are bad, right? But kudos to the women that, maybe you had somebody there to teach you all these things. Maybe you had somebody there to build your confidence. Maybe you had somebody there to share with you, like, hey, this is why you don't let a man gas you up. Because it could be just, rah rah. He could just be yapping. What's up, Louis? Hey, hey, hey. So, and if I'm talking, y'all, both y'all, we're doing YouTube and TikTok tonight, y'all. But, okay, so this is for my ladies, right? Who may be, because listen, I don't know about the 4B movie, y'all. That is not for me, okay? We'll have a conversation about that, y'all, after this series here, y'all, because now it's just not the time, y'all, and I don't want it on YouTube. But oh, thank you, Lala. Girl, listen, and all my favorites too, girl. Like I love all of them, especially Keisha Cole, K Michelle, like two of my favorites. I like B Simone too. I like her a lot. Shout out. So shout out to TikTok, y'all. YouTube. Make sure you follow TikTok, y'all, because I feel like my TikTok people, like y'all are always in the building, y'all are coming through. And y'all make sure y'all tap that screen for me tonight, y'all, so that y'all can boost this live up. So, y'all, we've been on a series and we've been on a journey. Louis, I don't know if I'm Jay Samuels. Listen, I just want to make the playing field even, right? And I have a special for the men, okay? Because, fellas, I did hear y'all out. And y'all asked me about some women in dating. So, you know what? After this six-part series for the men or for the ladies, I am going to do one for the men, okay? Because I thought about y'all and I was like, you know what? We're going to be fair. I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to do one for the men too. But that's neither here nor there today. Oh my God. Anyways, y'all. Now, number three, y'all, is an interesting character tonight. And can I just tell y'all something? Okay, y'all. I did a challenge and I put in my type with AI. I'm gonna do a separate video, y'all, about it so y'all can see what my type is. But anyway, y'all, number three is very interesting, and y'all know, y'all, we've been talking about this list, this infamous list with 12 different type of personality types in the dating world, right? Now, have I dated all these men? No, but I'm turning 38. I think, y'all, I'm not married yet, so that means that I'm still a single woman. So I feel like, y'all, I have enough dating experience, y'all, and I've seen enough things. I've lived long enough, y'all, to have wisdom and have acquired knowledge, okay? And listen, I just feel like, ladies, there is a lot going on right now between men and women. Okay. There is no secret right now, right? That, I just feel like the tides are kind of turning in women's favor, right? And we are no longer as, gullible, right? Maybe as the things that we were before. And I don't know about y'all. Like, I just honestly did not know how to date growing up. Like, like I always felt like if you talk to somebody or if y'all had sex, that mean y'all went together. That's your boyfriend. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like what? What else? What else would we be doing here? Like, why else? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think over time, just things have really changed in the dating field. And I think that a lot of women that sometimes date maybe out of insecurity or emotional validation or emotional needs, right? You will find yourself running into the same type of man in the dating world over and over and over. Now, I do want to always be clear that, ladies, I could tell you about these men all day long, right? I could give you all these different personality types. I could tell you all these manipulation tactics. But the thing about it, and I always tell y'all, is that, baby, if we have not fixed what's in here, if we're not fixing what's up in here, none of it matters, right? What good is it for me to tell you and show you what manipulation looks like, the personality type that it's attached to, how to avoid it, right? If you're not healed in here, because if you're not healed, then you got to be careful, because this is what we're trying to avoid, okay? Out of these 12 types, we want to get to the husband. We want to get to the bonus, and not number 7, who was listed as the married man, not the married man that cheats. Okay, that's not the one that we're looking for. We want the husband. Okay, husband. Okay, and y'all know what I say, because listen, really, I need a graphic designer. Okay, because please, I'm ready for some merch, because I tell y'all all the time is if simping is the idea that, like, you are still kind to women, that you respect women, that you see women as human beings and not just like as a tool, that like you actually genuinely care about the humanity of a woman, like who she is, and you don't like to play mind games, then I heart Sims all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just get a t-shirt with a made, just I heart Sims. Let me get a trucker hat. Like, let me make it a movement, because listen, whatever else y'all are doing out here, it's not working. It's not like, listen, fellas, nobody wants to hear anybody hollering at the camera all day. It's just a turn off, okay? Period. Now, with that being said, y'all, we've been talking, right, y'all, and we've been going back and forth, y'all, between this list and YouTube. I don't think I can put up a picture for y'all. I'm gonna have to figure out, y'all, how to work the YouTube live, okay, y'all. So maybe we can add a backdrop, y'all. I can go in here, edit it at some point later. But y'all, for now, y'all know, y'all, we've been talking about this infamous list, right? All right. And tonight, y'all, we are talking about caller, bachelor, whatever you want to call him. Number 3, the nice guy. Y'all, the nice guy, the nice guy, the nice guy. Can I tell you about the nice guy, ladies? Can I just say, y'all, that the nice guy is definitely, y'all, the most annoying person on this planet, y'all. The guy who pretends he's nice, right? And he is the nice guy. He is the nice guy, because you know what? He's not on here like thugged up, right? He doesn't look like a Pookie. He doesn't carry himself as a Ray Ray, right? But he too wants his piece of the pie, and he too wants his play in the game, right? And listen, the nice guy, y'all, is always that, like, and he does like this poor woe me thing too. Like, oh my God, I'm just so nice to women, and no woman likes me, and no women, women just, I'm just such a nice guy, and all the nice guys finish last until we find out you're a fucking demon. You're a serpent. Nice guy, my ass. Okay? Y'all. DJ Dipset say yes he do. Like, listen, okay, because listen, y'all, the nice guy, y'all, would be like, what I consider who thinks they're nice guys, like fresh and fit. Those are definitely, like, the guys that like think they're nice because they don't abuse women, and they don't sell drugs, and they don't have, like, tattoos on their face or like their forehead or anything else, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all. But they are just as mean, right? And listen, ladies, it's nothing more than like the nice guy that wants to humble you. It's kind of like the ugly guy that you give a chance, that ends up treating you like you're the ugly one. Like, excuse me. Wow. Amazing, y'all. Amazing. So I would say, y'all, too, definitely, and a nice guy, y'all, can definitely be manipulation tactic as well. Like, and it's so sad, ladies, that you have to be aware and on cue of all these things, honey. But times are changing. Times are changing, right? You can no longer just be like a gullible bunny in the forest and just, hope for the best and everything else when wolves are starving out here, honey. Okay? I would say, speaking of which, y'all, I would say to y'all, let me put the list back up, y'all, because I know we go back and forth between this list, right? I know we do. And I was watching a movie today, y'all, and I was watching Elizabeth Smart, right? And I was watching about, how the gentleman essentially, y'all, like groomed her and everything, y'all, like the teacher, right? But everybody, like this teacher, he was essentially like the nice guy, like he went to church, he's like really, really just like a upstanding dude, right? And I would say the nice guy, y'all, and that's why I say, y'all, last time we had this talk, right? We talked about it last time, how a lot of these personality traits, y'all, and these are just like manipulation tactics, right? Not people in general or specifically, right? I told y'all that there is no specific when it comes to the manipulation, right, y'all, to get access to your body, to your mind, to your heart, to your soul sometimes, right, y'all? We have to be careful. And there is nothing wrong out here, y'all, especially, can we just say, y'all, with the times that we're in, if anything, y'all, wouldn't this be a time, y'all, to be a little bit more cautious, a little bit more, praying over people, asking God for discernment? I don't know, y'all. Could just be me, right? But I do think that, y'all, we are in some very interesting times right now, right? And a lot of people, y'all, I don't care what y'all say. Like, a lot of people are up here cursing God, talking about F your God. They don't believe in God. Like, it is getting crazy out here. And you want to tell me that people are not out here like walking demons? I'm sorry, okay? It's giving the walking dead right now. I don't care what y'all say. We are walking amongst the living dead, okay? People with no souls, no emotions. You don't believe in anything, no God at all, nothing. Y'all, that's another conversation though. Okay. Charles said he is a player, the nice guy, the number 11, and the groomer. Charles, why would you want to say that? Oh, I hope not. We Well, that's why they love you, Charles, because you're definitely giving them manipulation. If you're a player, and listen, y'all, didn't y'all see the gentleman that came here? Speaking of which, the gentleman that came through here last time about Afrotech, y'all, I don't think I'm going to be able to make Afrotech this year. However, he did get me interested. And I was like, I'm going to have to check Afrotech out. Let me just see. Let me see what's going on here with this whole Afrotech situation. Anyways, y'all, right? Now, I met a nice guy once, y'all. And I always say, God, too, like, manipulation is subtle, right, y'all? I can't say it. I just got my braces tightened, y'all. But anyway, manipulation is subtle. The nice guy, y'all, can always be the guy that's just, waiting, always there, right? And you know what, y'all? I don't know why. I listen. I don't know why I thought a nice guy would be nice, right? Because I met a nice guy, like I said, y'all, and I decided to be, very honest with him at the time and tell him, like, like, hey, like, definitely out here, dating multiple people. So, and I remember, y'all, he had invited me out to a very special event. And at first, y'all, I had agreed to go. And then I had to let him know that, like, hey, like, listen, I had some things come up. Like, it wouldn't be a good fit for me. I really do apologize, but I just want to be honest with the reason. I should have lied. I should have just damn well have lied, y'all. I'm telling y'all. God forgive me, y'all. You should lie. Okay, y'all. You should lie. But I'm just saying, y'all, that's double speaking, okay? But just in retrospect, y'all, I just felt like, maybe I was just too honest about the reason. Um, Give me one second, y'all. Okay. But anyways, y'all, and I felt like I was too honest, right? And I felt like y'all, that whole nice guy act that he had, y'all, because I thought he was just like a great confidant and just, a really, really good friend. And I'm like, wow, like this is just somebody you can trust. And, y'all, and I don't know, it just never dawned on me, right? And I really feel like, you know what? Some people will wait as long as it takes, y'all, to get revenge back on you sometimes, right? And that whole nice guy act, right? until like, they flip out, they switch out. Or, y'all, it starts with like the little things, like, like the insults and then the compliments and just all this other weird shit, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? And it's a really good question too. And I'm curious if anybody knows, like, I think the question for most people, y'all, in manipulation is how much is enough? Like, how many red flags do I need to see? Should it just be one and then I'm just out the door immediately? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Or should I just like not be so tough, like a drill sergeant, right? And then give you like a couple of chances, like, you know what I'm saying? And just like, And if I keep seeing things I don't like, then I can say that I want to move on, right? Straight up, listen. Black moderator said she did. Who? Wait, he or she? I'm sorry, I can't see our profile pics. Somebody said y'all in the comments that they're definitely cheating from now on. Listen, I don't want to say this, um, because I feel like too y'all, like, honestly, y'all know I say that a lot. Like, this is not good to say, y'all, but that's just coming from a hurt place. I probably wouldn't cheat back. I say that a lot. Like, if somebody cheated on me, right, y'all, like I would cheat back. But in all reality, that's still like, manipulation, me wanting to control the situation if I cheat back on you, right? Because now I have something to hang over you. Now I have something to hurt you with. Now I have something that I know, right, that I can always kind of like use against you. But what if I don't get my lick back? Then it's the same thing, right? You see what I'm saying, y'all? And all this tit for tat back and forth, y'all, all this mental like gymnastics and mind games and relationships, that's just what I don't care for. I just want to simply be with a simp and just be in a relationship. Like, shit, I shouldn't have to go through all this. I should not, y'all, have to be like a freaking CIA agent and be like, oh, yeah, this is a sign of this kind of manipulation. Y'all, that is ridiculous. But unfortunately, that's where we're at with it today in the dating world. Is that there is so much going on, right? And a lot of this, y'all, is an inherited mindset. Okay, let's be real. A lot of this, y'all, is inherited, but no more. Like, women have woken up to this and realized that, you know what? Like, all this weird shit, all this not coming home and thinking that I got to give you another chance or it's just in your nature and all this other stuff. Like, no, like, absolutely not. No, that's not love. Let's be clear, ladies. That's not love. That's manipulation at its finest. If somebody can convince you that it is their biological nature that they just need to cheat on you, that's a groomer. Wouldn't that be the groomer? That's a manipulation tactic. Why would you need to convince me? Because you know what's in my biological nature? Finding a billionaire. Yeah, that's in my biological. Don't they say that about women? That women are like naturally hypergamous, which is not true at all, right, y'all? It's not true at all. It's just a way to control a narrative about somebody. That's not true. Nobody has a genetic gene that makes you predisposition to want a man with money. Let's use our brains, people. Let's use our thinking caps, okay? Let's put on our thinking caps and say, that doesn't make sense. You mean to tell me that there's a genetic gene in your body that makes you predispositioned to want men with money? Wow. I never heard of this gene. All the brilliant scientists in the world, that makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense, y'all. Okay? This is why you need to know these things here played. And listen, it sounds good. That's the thing. See, when I just explained it like that, doesn't it sound so silly? Doesn't it sound so silly for somebody to tell you that there's a genetic gene in their body that they're predispositioned to want to sleep with multiple women? That makes no sense. Like, what gene is that? Hmm? And then be careful, y'all, of the religious man, because then he will use the Bible and tell you, well, Solomon had 700 wives. Well, Solomon was probably a nympho. Solomon, yeah, I bet you if we go deeper in the Bible, I bet you when I get to heaven and I get to sit down with God, hey Father, I have some questions about the Bible. Can you tell me why Solomon needed 700 wives? I don't believe, like for what? For what? You can't even be with 700 women at one time. What's up, Taylor? Hi. It makes no sense, ladies. Now I don't know about y'all, but I will say this, y'all. I will, spill a little bit of tea. I will say this that the that mm, I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave it alone, y'all. I'm gonna leave it alone tonight because we're already on here late, y'all. I really don't have time to go in there tonight. Looney, I'm not worried about Mormons. I'm not worried about Mormons or Christians, right? I listen. It was a Muslim. It was a Muslim that almost like got me. So listen, I what? So it's all religions, right? It's any person, right, that uses religion or the lack of religion to try to convince you to do some stuff that is not morally sound or makes no sense. What's going on, Car Kelly? We are on our three. We're on series or episode 3 tonight of our infamous list that we've been talking about, right? Now, so far, this list has had the men in shambles, kind of, right? Wanting to debate me. And I've been telling the ladies, like, listen, there are 12 different, oh, I'm sorry, YouTube. Y'all can't even see because I'm just doing this. There are 12 different type of like archetypes of manipulation tactics and personalities that come with those, right? And on number 3, we talked about tonight the nice guy. That's what we're talking about tonight, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I figured, Carl, like nobody is telling like women like how to choose better. It's always like you shouldn't be dumb. You shouldn't be so easy to manipulate. Well, you should know. You should have had your dad. Somebody should have told you. Well, the people didn't. A lot of people don't have this information, right? Don't you think like if every woman like had sound judgment of sound mind or everything else or was I don't know. I'm not even gonna say smart enough, right? Manipulation really comes down to y'all like people being able to know your insecurity, know your pain point, and be able to use it against you. That's what manipulation is. The nice guy is not a simp. We like simps over here, Kevin. I don't know what y'all have a problem with against simps. I really, really don't. Because I always say, y'all, if the simp is the man that, still likes to send flowers, if the simp is the man that, y'all respects me, if the simp is the man that, what I'm saying, y'all, like is going to like be invested in me, like really mentally, physically, and emotionally, I'll take it. I'll take a simp. I'll take a simp all day. I don't want to be with a man that's hardened by this world. I don't want to be with a man that fuck these bitch. No, no, mm-mm. I don't want to be with a man that yells at me. I don't want to be with a man that's mean. I don't want to be with a man that's like rough, doesn't have emotions. I don't want to be with a man that doesn't know how to communicate. And I've seen people like that, and I was like, that must be a miserable life. Like you don't go on dates, you don't know how to communicate. Like you just no, y'all. I'm a very expressive, vibrant person. Like, no. I'm telling y'all, I heart Sam Honey. Like, listen, somebody give me a merch line because listen, we're working on it, okay? Sabrina says, or a man that doesn't know how to control his emotions because yeah, it's facts, Sabrina, right? And I think, oh, y'all, listen, okay, y'all. So I was watching highly initiated they had a good y'all podcast talk about a man that was he's a counselor for men and he was just talking about a lot of things that the men go through, maybe like with, feeling like they can't trust women and things like that. And I get that that's hard. I get that that's hard, y'all, to, trust somebody after you've been hurt, right? Like, absolutely. Absolutely, y'all. Like, and I feel like that's a lot of things that are happening, y'all, like with what we're seeing on TikTok. Is that a lot of hurt people are coming online, y'all, and like spreading that hurt and pain and anger. And that's not what this is about, right? Anybody can get manipulated. Men can get manipulated too. It happens, right? It does. It absolutely happens. It does. And it sucks, right? And unfortunately, because a lot of people, y'all, just don't, like, a lot of us did not grow up in healthy household or homes or other things like that. So yes, we have trauma. And trauma definitely makes you easier to be manipulated. And I'm sure a lot of women are tired of like going through this shit. So not only as you are identifying manipulation, and you gotta look in here too, right? Cause I had to ask y'all the other day. I was like, Miss J. Monroe, what do you attract? Yeah, what kind of men? And I was like, oh Lord, listen, I told y'all the number 10, just like a combo all day. What a trick, yo. Woo. Listen. Nobody chooses to be tricked, Sly. Nobody chooses to be tricked. If we like you enough, right, we ignore. But I guess that's to a degree that's choosing, right? But then, like, it's, I don't know. And I tell women that too. Don't, like, don't get mad at men. I know that's hard to say, right? Because it's like, well, they're the ones doing it. But no, I'm serious. Like, what did I tell y'all? You have to learn to take that E off emotion, right? You have to learn to get out of your emotions when dating men. You should not be trauma dumping with men when you first meet them. Why would you do that? Remember, y'all remember the lady that was up here, and I was like, okay, girl, we was all trying to tell her. I was like, I don't think it's gonna go how you think it's gonna go, sis. But more power to you. I don't want anything negative for you, but I'm just telling you, at 38 years old, I'm about to be 38. I done seen this a couple of times. And I don't think it's gonna end up the way you want it to end. Thank you. Well, if that's the case, slide, then men choose too. And so everybody needs to be accountable, right? And if everybody would be accountable, God, listen, and that's like the whole thing, y'all, too, with the 4B movement, right? Let's just go there for a moment, y'all. Let's just go there for a moment. Because we are, and it'll tie back into the nice guy, too, right? But as far as the 4B movement, y'all, like, if you are just, if it's just because men have pissed you off, and you just don't want to, date men anymore, y'all, and it's not really for political change, then I think you are full of shit. And I'm like, it's interesting to me how we as women, we can congregate together when we're mad at the men. Like the 4B movement spread quick, but you're not out here advocating for like the underage, like the age of consent, which is just 16 in a lot of states. Nobody's advocating for that. Y'all don't give a damn about that, right? That's how I know this shit is fake. Okay, y'all. And you have to be careful. You just have to be so careful, y'all. You have to be careful, because you know what I find funny is that the same commentary, y'all, that these 4B women have against the men is like they are the very opposite of what they talk about. And so you have to be careful with it. That's why I stand on that. It ain't got nothing to do with BBC. I'm just saying, don't get manipulated. Like, women can manipulate you too. Like, women can be very manipulative and persuasive, right? And I just find it interesting because when that girl Dana Dane went live and said Sexy Red was an industry plant, y'all wanted to have sexual liberation. You wanted to have a hot girl summer. You didn't want nobody telling you about your body count or nothing else. And it is your body, it's your choice. But now it's like you don't went from one extreme to the another. So it's like, y'all, people just do what's current, what's in the, like, what's really in the thing. It's like, okay, you're not really advocating for shit else. You're not really advocating out here for equal pay, because we're still not getting equal pay out here. You're not advocating for like healthcare change. You're not doing any of that shit. But some niggas done piss you off, and now you want to be 4B and you want to go start a movement. So I don't know, y'all. That's why I be like the whole feminism shit be fake. Like, yes, I want equal rights for women. I want equal pay for women. I want women to have like, a say in their body. Like, I don't want somebody telling me what to do with my body. But like I just told y'all, just be careful because it's the same pill with the red pillars. Right? You don't like 304s, but you got one pregnant. Uh, Interesting. Very interesting. Right? Very, 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 very interesting. Y'all, the 4B movement, y'all, people have really, really been misinformed about what this shit is, y'all. And now they got a whole nother thing, 4B West and all this other shit. And I would tell y'all just go do your research, right? Stop letting people tell you what to do. Stop letting people control your mind. Stop letting people rage bait you, men and women, because it's interesting to me that y'all can collaborate on some shit when it comes to men, but can't collaborate on anything else that's happening out here that's really affecting women. So you're not a real feminist. You're just mad and you pissed off at men. That's what it makes it seem like. Now the women in Korea really have something to, like shit. Like, baby, there's real things. Like, yeah, there's things happening here too. But call me when y'all really want to march about some shit that really is like for women. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. That's their business. Like, I support it. I definitely support it. But don't just let it be a movement because you're mad at men. And then you're gonna tell like other women like don't sleep with men at all. And it's like don't sleep with them like ever again. Or y'all just gonna do it to like you think men like get it right. And if that's the case, what happens when you run into the nice guy and he's just nice? Because like I told you, they will wait. They don't care about your 90 days. Oh, got my eye itch. Bestie, hopefully. But you know what be pissing me off? Because you know what? When I met that man that beat my ass, you know what somebody told me about that man before I got with him? Don't date him. He beat women. And what did I do? I still went to go talk to him. That may not be every woman's case. I'm just saying. A lot of people like, and I get it. Like I like been there, done that. Like, oh God, I get it. It's not easy leaving. I feel sorry for women in domestic violence relationships because it's not a lot of options for you to get out. If that man ain't putting no marks on you, like the police ain't gonna take him to jail. When the kids involved, they won't take. Baby, listen, it's a mess trying to get out of that. But I don't think alienating yourself from men is going to help if you still have not worked on what's in here. Who cares? Like, do the 4B movement. Alienate yourself all you want to. Like for sure. Like, if it's gonna help you, and if it's just men, it's just your problem. But if you ain't worked on nothing else in here, then you're really doing it for nothing. And I do mean for nothing. Because if somebody can get on the internet and convince you just to like go be alone, and you're not even doing it for political change, because what laws are y'all trying to get changed? Like, how are you going to change the patriarchy because you're going to go alienate yourself from men? That's like they still got corn, they got prostitutes, they got this and that, they got strip club. Like, that's not like I do what you want to do. I just saying, like, when I start using my thinking cap, I'm like, well, yeah, you're doing it over here though, and like one plus one just. I mean, shit, you could just be abstinent and just work on being a better you without saying that, like, oh, I'm a part of a 4B movement. Like, you needed a movement to convince you to be a better woman? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, y'all. It just don't make sense to me. Same thing with red pill. It's the same thing. That's what I said. The people that's like on the 4B movement, you're just like the men you complain about. Essentially, you literally just the opposite of them. I mean, just the opposite, y'all. I don't see it no different. Empress, what I mean, listen. I want to say y'all, I don't want to talk about it too much because everybody gonna do what they want to do. I'm just saying. And nobody's on the internet is going to convince me that like to, go alienate myself. Like I decided to be single for, or, not celibate y'all, because that's like forever, right? But abstinent. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Like if you're just like, if you're withholding yourself and you're not working on you, it doesn't matter. I don't think the women understand it at all. You can't make a man change that doesn't want to change for you or doesn't give a fuck about you. I know that's harsh to say, y'all, but I've said that before, right? Like beating on your chest and trying to convince men that they need to do better for you. It's like you have to do better for yourself, and you gotta let people figure it out on your own. Let them figure it out on their own, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Because the logic doesn't make sense to me, y'all. Because it's just like okay, and then it's kind of like driving yourself extinct to some degree. Like I'm just like, you gonna push the extinction of your own people? I don't know about that one, y'all. Just, I mean, I don't know, y'all. Do as y'all will. Do as y'all will. If it's that, it's bad. I know it's bad out here, y'all. I've definitely experienced things too. It definitely is, right? There definitely are some things that need to change within society, y'all. But um, thank you, Christian. Yeah, yeah, y'all. And that's why, listen, and that's why I said some of us ladies still want to date. I'm a lover's girl, right? I still believe in love. I still believe in marriage. And like I told y'all, honey, if I had to settle for any kind of man out here on that list that I got, the 10 type that the 12 type that you should avoid, honey, I'm going to settle for the trick all day. They was mad at me about that, but I was like, listen, if I had to settle, if I just had to settle in this game of dating, in this game of life, I don't know, y'all. I'm a little bit more of a strategist, right? I'm a little bit more of an opportunist. Call me what you want, but I just see things differently out here. And yeah, and I'm like, listen, you know what, y'all? In the game of life, like two pieces on the playing board is better than like one, because one piece, like you know, what I'm saying that's a lot. That's a lot. You understand? And I'm trying to make my life easy on this game board, okay? Faduma, I can agree with personal reasons, right? Now, listen, I don't disagree with you, but I don't think that's a part of the 4B movement, though. I don't think you need to join the 4B movement to say that, like, hey, like in this time, this day, this age economy, like with what's going on, I have just chosen that I don't want to have kids. I don't think you need a movement to say that. Like shit, girl, it's hard. Raising children are hard as hell. Like raising kids is not easy. Matter of fact, like my son was telling me like something that happened in school today, and I would just tell you y'all that like being a parent is not easy, especially like when the only thing you want to do is just like protect your children at all costs, even if that mean I gotta nuck if you buck on somebody's child. Like that's just it's not a good feeling, right? You're always worried about like what's gonna happen to your child. You're worried about your child's safety. You're worried about like what goes on with your child, like trying to take care of a child. Y'all, it's different when it's just you. When it's just you, life is completely different when you don't have somebody else to worry about. But then again, y'all, I don't know. My son does give me purpose, and not the purpose of like, oh, I wouldn't be a woman if I didn't have a kid. No, in the sense, y'all, that I just don't feel like I had a lot to be here for. Like, I didn't understand it. So I don't know, just becoming a mother, just like, man, I got somebody that, depends on me, and I don't want to let them down. I want to be a better mom than my mom was. I want to give my son something to live by. Y'all know I talk about that all the time, y'all. I'm about creating legacy, right? Like this internet stuff might fade, okay, YouTube? This internet stuff might fade, right? Like TikTok is fun. I enjoy coming up here with y'all. We get to vibe. I get to be cute. Hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Tap the screen while you in here. Tap the screen. Send some gifts. Do all that, right? But at the end of the day, y'all, like my child is my legacy for me, and I want to make sure that like I leave him something when I leave this earth, and that I really teach him the game about like what I learned, and so to me, y'all, that is my purpose. part of my purpose here too, y'all. It's just coming up here, y'all. I'm new to dating. I'm not ashamed to say, y'all, I still want love, right? I'm not ashamed to say, y'all, that like I still enjoy the idea of partnership with a man and what that looks like. Like everything ain't been all bad. Like you understand, y'all? Like it ain't all bad, it ain't all good, right? But that is the ups and downs of life. And with that being said, y'all, nobody taught us how to date. And there are so many dating coaches out here. There are so many people that, like give you like all these things. Well, and all of it is just physical, right? Has anybody given y'all like a mental breakdown? Has anybody, besides a counselor, right? That's what you go to counseling for, okay? But I'm just saying, y'all, there's all these relationship coaches and life coaches and all this other thing. And listen, I tell y'all all the time, I'm neither one of those things, right? I'm just a regular, regular girl that likes to read books. Okay. I'm a regular girl and I still believe in love. And I was just like, listen, but when it comes to dating, yeah, let's be honest. It's some shit out here, y'all, that we gotta avoid, ladies. It just is what it is. Nobody said that this shit was gonna be easy. Who told you that life was gonna be easy? Who told you that life was gonna be fair? Who told you that getting what you want was gonna be easy? That's the problem. That's the problem. It is so easy, y'all. It would be so easy for me to just blame men and just say, like, oh, these niggas ain't shit. My baby daddy trapped me. You know why I told him to put it? Sure wasn't in a condom. So what I'm gonna say, like, oh, a man trapped me? Absolutely not. Ma'am, I wasn't on birth control. Okay? There has to be some accountability, right? There has to be some accountability. And what does that look like, y'all? What does accountability look like? You know what, y'all? Accountability for me was really sitting back and looking at my past relationships and saying, like, you know what? Mm, I dated this kind of person because at the time, this was the, things I were dealing with. And this is like how this person filled that toxic void. A lot of times, y'all, we be trying to fill toxic voids too, right? We become familiar. When toxic becomes familiar and you just keep having the same thing and the same result, maybe it's not that men are bad. Maybe it's not that women are bad, right? Maybe it's that you haven't healed from what you keep thinking that you deserve. I do believe, y'all, that we date on our level of confidence. I do believe that. If you don't think you deserve something good, right? Then why would anything good come to you? Y'all know people be coming up in this panel all the time, y'all, and I be clocking it every time. I should really, you know what, y'all should have been a psych major for real. I should have been a psych major, but that didn't happen. Now did it? Okay, just like the gentleman, y'all. We had a gentleman in here, y'all, that said he was a virgin, right? And he was like, "Well, the women I keep attracting are hoes." No, you keep attracting women that you think are, easy enough for you to get to that excursion in your life that you're trying to get to. That's what you keep attracting, right? You're attracting what you're lusting over. Because all women are not hoes. So if that's the only thing that you're attracting, honey, then you're attracting what you're desiring. Oh, baby, the heart wants what it wants. That goes for me too, Miss Mamas. We know what you like. We know what you like, don't we, Miss J? Shame to say, y'all. Guilty is my name. Got to keep it real though, y'all. Right? Yes, Sahara. Yes, we date at our level of confidence. And there was a time, y'all, that I definitely did not date. There are some people, y'all, that like I was insecure. I'm just gonna say it. Long story short, right? I have definitely dated people I did not like because they felt that void at that time, right? Because at any moment, had that person like let me lose a couple of more pounds, honey, before I get to Texas. Everybody else was practiced. I'm gonna just tell you that now. Listen, baby, listen, okay? Y'all know me. I be telling y'all, dating means that I'm talking to multiple people without my body being in the rotation. That's all that means. Everybody else been practicing, honey. Because I'm just gonna tell you right now. Okay, I've been sleeping on the gym, but by this fall, let me lose a couple of more pounds, and I can talk to the people I really want to talk to. I bet you I ain't gonna be up here crying about nothing. Do you understand? That was my biggest problem too, y'all, is in dating, is that I dated people I did not like. So that's why a lot of times, y'all, it is hard for me to get up here and be on the side of people that just be like, oh, men ain't shit. Because in all honesty, I have passed them red flags, and a lot of times, y'all, I have let red turn into green by my own account, by my own fault. Ain't no way I'm this intelligent. And I didn't see any, not one. I think it happens later too, Sahira. For like definitely, I think the confidence definitely hit later in life, just because you know yourself after a certain age, right? And I always say this, ladies: if there's things that you don't like about yourself, right? If it's just the physical, then you can fix that. If it's a matter of losing weight, then girl, get your diet on, get your gym on, like whatever it is, right? But I got tired of doing that to myself too. Like, you understand? Dating people you don't like because it makes no sense. And then it shows a level of insecurity. And guess what? You don't think the nice guy, because let's be real, the nice guy is not always getting chose. Like, generally, y'all, the nice guy, he's probably that quirky guy that's like not ugly, but he's like not cute, but he's not nerd. He's just like and he's, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a nice guy. You would think he's a nice guy, right? He probably doesn't like party a lot. He's not really out in the club. Probably works somewhere, right? And boy, oh boy, oh boy, when Mr. Nice Guy switches up, he's not so nice now, is he? And you know what, ladies, I feel like too, like a lot of times, when we end up going through these relationships, I think it's more so the resentment, the pain, and the embarrassment of giving somebody a chance that we really didn't like in the first place. And then you still end up getting played. It's like, well, damn. That's your part to be accountable, because you didn't have to date them in the first place. Jay, talking to you right now, talking to myself right now. Woo! I gotta call a spade, honey. Y'all tap that screen for me too, y'all. Y'all tap that screen for me. I'm in pink. Matter of fact, y'all, can we just take a commercial break, y'all? Let me give a shout out to Burlington tonight, y'all, because Burlington had the cutest little two-piece, y'all, for 14.99, y'all. Okay, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm on a budget right now, y'all, because we are trying to move. Okay, and y'all, this came from Burlington tonight, and I was like, okay, y'all, and it is so cute, little two-piece. Y'all, and this was like, I think they have these on Amazon, y'all, too, but they were like $35, $40 on Amazon. And I saw this at Burlington today. I was like, girl, this is super, super cute. So we can take a little commercial break here. Thank you, girl. This is my favorite color too, y'all. If y'all can tell, I love pink, y'all. Everything pink. Like, I'm a pink fan. Yes, y'all. Thank y'all. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. So see, y'all, this list is not just about bashing men, right? Because it comes with accountability too. But it's like, damn. I know women don't be feeling like tired of just like running into like the same things. I know we do, ladies. And sometimes we don't see the manipulation coming. We really, really don't. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and it's different ways of getting manipulated. It's not like you're just running into like the same man, which is why I say, y'all, that there are 12 different types. Let's put that list back up. Yes, purple is so pretty too. Let's put that list back up, y'all. Okay? Because we talked about the pimp, y'all. We talked about the player. Do y'all remember one? The player. The player is the guy, ladies, is that, listen, I'm going to say right, fine. He is fine, girl. The player is fine. He is the man that is like everybody wants, but he's probably hella toxic too, okay? Future, Nick Canyon, I don't. Nick King, y'all, is a very interesting one, but whatever, y'all. He must got some hella game, y'all, or some good jug, because ain't no way. Y'all. So I would say like Future, Nick Cannon, y'all, like Antonio Brown. I mean, just all these men that got yeah, like the player know he fine, ladies. Like this man knows, okay. He knows he is fine, okay. Matter of fact, y'all, one of my favorite TikTokers on here, he just gives toxic vibes. I don't know that man personally, y'all, but Michigan King, I don't know if y'all know him, y'all. Very, 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 very handsome man. Okay, he just fits y'all. Look, he just fits my type to a T. That man got the curly hair going, y'all, with the low cut fade. Okay, brown skin with the beard. But y'all, I can just look at that man and tell all day because he just too fine, and I already know. I was like, no, sis, he's a player. Okay, you gotta stay away from that type. All right, because the player, y'all, straight up, he's not ever gonna settle down. And if he chooses you, y'all, and just look at the most finest men that be on here, y'all know, because there's a couple of them, y'all, that I follow. Okay, they got multiple baby mamas. They be having a new girl like every 2 years. Okay, they switch them out, y'all. Like they're always with another girl. The player will never settle down, and if he chooses you, I wouldn't consider it a flex. If you get picked up by the player, it's not a flex. Because it's given that you don't have everything up here, sis. I'm telling you right now. If you marry the player, you better aim big if that's the one that you're gonna marry. If you're gonna marry the player, okay, y'all, he's never gonna settle down ever. He's never gonna choose you. He doesn't want to be conquered. He doesn't want anybody taming him. He wants multiple. Those are the one. The player is the one that'll tell you like it's just in my nature. I just gotta sleep with a bunch of women. You know what else is in my nature? What? Yeah, that's in my nature too. Yeah, cause shit. Listen, whew, God, this is me. Girl, that'll drive you crazy. Okay. What's up, Nigel? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? I know YouTube. Thank you so much, Nigel. This is our first night on YouTube, Nigel. So I am so excited. I'm so glad that you came through too. Thank you for showing some love. Appreciate you so much, Nigel. So we got TikTok going, y'all, and we got YouTube. Nigel, can you let me know something? This is our first night here on YouTube. I don't know how to work it on your screen here. Do you see anything for like, are you guys able to like tap the screen on YouTube? Are you guys able to send in like a request, or like how does that work for YouTube here? Because I can't see what you see. And on my other phone here, I'm like live on TikTok. So it's like, cause I was like, gotta have this recorded, y'all, on YouTube. Cause every time I go live, y'all, and I try to download it, like, listen, oh, facts. Nigel. Now, Nigel, I agree, y'all. Okay, so on YouTube, Nigel Roberts, y'all, says that. See, and that's why most ladies get their heart broken choosing the player. Nigel, I absolutely agree, which is why I'm telling the women to stay away. Okay, that is not the one that we want. We don't want the player. I don't care. Like, listen, like Gaston. Okay, Gaston was a player. Okay, he was a pompous, like he was a jerk. He was just like egotistic, y'all. So we want to stay away, and that is usually y'all the player. Okay, I don't even think the player really has to like use manipulation on a woman per se, y'all, because usually y'all like you're just gonna be in love with his charm and his D. That's really all that he offers. That's all the player got. Okay, muscles, height, good looks, and some good D, and that's it. And you can't do anything with that. All right, that only goes so far. Because after a certain age, it's gonna start working. That man is not gonna be fine anymore. He done wasted all his time playing women all his life. Now he is old and used up and ran through, so we do not want the player. Okay. Um. Oh yeah. All right. Yes, y'all. We have YouTube, y'all. We are on YouTube at Cakeface J, y'all. So tonight's live from TikTok, y'all, will be on YouTube, y'all, because we're live streaming too. So he says seeing you allows you to send chats, but that's it from YouTube. Oh, okay, so you can only send chats. Okay, so you guys can't like the live or anything. That's crazy. Okay, but that's okay, y'all, because like the replays will be good. Because sometimes y'all we try to get them downloaded from TikTok and it just not work. So, um, AH on TikTok says Princella the Queenmaker got lists longer than this. I don't disagree, right? I do follow her. I do follow Princella, and I have not read any of her books yet, y'all, but I do agree with, I don't know, y'all. I don't agree with necessarily saying that like the nature of a man is just that like y'all are just gonna cheat, because like you can't convince me of that. Like, you know what I'm saying, y'all? Like maybe I just need to do the research, but I'm like, you gotta show me. Show me the genetic gene that you're talking about that just makes you like innate, like you just gotta cheat. Because then the same genetic gene that you're saying that I have to go find a man with money, cause my gene, like I must need to like maybe I need to get it infused or put some like some vitamins in it or something. Cause I just need to try a little bit harder. Okay. So and then the president said, what is this list, y'all? So the president, we have been talking tonight. We have been talking, y'all, about the list of the 12 types of manipulation personality traits to a man. And because we got to go through all this just so that we can get to the husband. And a lot of it is like I've been saying, is that, you know, nobody has told women how to date. Nobody's telling women how to date. Like you got the 4B movement going on, so you're just gonna annihilate yourself from men. Then you got, you know, well, just close your legs, or y'all need to choose better, or y'all don't know how to date, y'all don't know how to vet. And it's like, you know, but y'all didn't tell us, well, you know, not you specifically, but men never told us that, like, you know, the bad men that we were running into, right? The Pookies and the Ray Rays, not just the drug dealers, right? That the game was mental, that the game was like mental manipulation tactics. And it sent me down a spiral. It sent me down like a research. And I was just like, I went on the thing and I was just like, let me Google. Like how would a man like manipulate a woman? Like what does that look like? Have I been manipulated? And then when I started reading the shit, y'all, I damn near fell out. Okay. Like, listen, I told y'all, I think red pill almost radicalized me, y'all. Like going down that red pill funnel. And it was just like just reading that shit. And it was just like devastating, right? It was devastating to see that that was the, you know, some of those things that I had saw that I read. And I was just like, damn, why would somebody do that? Like why would any man, you know, and I get it too, like just it's an inherited mindset, right? But I was like, but then that's the 1% of men that I'm looking for, right? See, a lot of men think that women just want the 1% of like rich men and things like that. And it's like, no, I want the 1% of man that's like, you know, is like normal. Like he doesn't think like the rest of the men, right? Like you don't want to use me, you don't want to like curse me out. I'm not a bitch, I'm not a hoe, like all this other weird shit, right? Like that's the 1% of men that I'm looking for. I heart simps. Okay, like I like a simp. That is the one, because y'all think like some men think that Russell Wilson is a simp, and we've had men come through here on TikTok, right, and tell me like, well, you know, well, you're a single mother, so this type of man you and that type of man would want you, and it's just like it's interesting, right, y'all? I would never listen to what another man has to say, because I guarantee you, if I slid in your favorites inbox right now and told them like, you know, I just think you're so handsome, and you know, I just really could use a good friend, and I'm gonna be in your city soon, and I would really just like love to like just meet up, have a drink with you. Like, would you be down for that? You think they're gonna say no? You think they're saying no? Please, please, okay. No, I don't want a perfect man, C35. That's not what I'm looking for at all. I'm not looking for a perfect man. I just don't want a man that is going to mentally play with my heart or my mind or my emotions, right? I don't have time for that. I don't have time for the excuses of, well, I don't get to be vulnerable because I'm a man. Like I don't have time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um and finding people out here that are not on games, on manipulation, is hard. I don't like, what are y'all talking about? They got people out here talking about F God. You mean to tell me y'all don't think we're not out here like y'all don't think it's the walking dead? Y'all don't think people are out here walking without souls? If it was such good people out here, right? If everybody was just such a good person, don't you think we all would have been like met up with all the good people? Let me see what Nigel says, y'all. Oh, you had to get the three dots at the top. I had a serious chat with my daughter and the topic of dating. I was really honest. Me too, Nigel. So Nigel on YouTube, y'all, says that he had a serious chat with his daughter about dating and being really honest. And me too, right? This is something that I talked to my son about, right? About being honest, about, being yourself genuinely, right? Like, um not having to feel the pressure of you have to have a high body count because your friends are gonna like make it seem like it's cool, like it's not. What would be cool about passing around your body? I tell y'all that all the time. Y'all know how I feel about the men with over 10 bodies. You men with your 200 bodies, go get the girl with 100 bodies, and then you and her together. Y'all will be Sparta, and y'all gonna go fight them demons together. Cause not me. I can't compete with 200 women. I can't compete with Righted Rhonda, Rodeo Sally. I'm not competing with all them. You're not putting all those women on me. V Nizzle, V Nizzle, y'all look. V Nizzle said, "Don't disrespect." No, V Nizzle, no. Unhand me. That listen. Do you not see this pink on me? That means, honey, that I am. Listen, I am. You're going to handle me with gentleness and care. You're not taking me to Pound Town. What? What? You're not taking me to Pound Town. Mm-mm. 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 I'm a lady. You'll handle me as such. Okay? You handle them free codes like that. That's what you want, that's what you like. You need to be listen, then go get your match. But over here, mm-mm. Honey. Listen, you gonna take me to R&B, candles lit, they like it slow. So y'all know nothing about that because y'all too young. Yeah, y'all too young. Back in the day, they used to play R&B. Can y'all believe that, ladies? That was a time, ladies. All right, back in the day, where the man would light up the candles. Okay, I light up all the candles all around. Oh, no, I'm serious, girl. What, girl? It was a time the men used to light up the candles. Do you hear what I'm saying? Have that R&B playing. It used to be my wet, y'all, before it was like the Bel Air. Okay, girl, we thought. Listen, honey, baby, it was a different time. It was a different time. It was a different time. And listen, I'm going back in the time machine like Mr. Peabody. Okay, it's giving TLC. We're not creeping though. Okay, all right. There used to be a time, honey, that the men would light up the candles and put R&B on, and they would take your time with your body. All this rushing in and all this extra shit and extra moves and everything else, baby. Listen, it's too much. That's how I know you've been ran through. And you want to do all that. Oh no, baby, you done had too many bodies. You've had too much experience. I don't even get to experience nothing with you because you didn't did it all. You ain't got nothing left for me. Damn. I'm just saying. Like what can I baby, if you done had more than 10 women, honey, what could I offer you? You didn't had it all. You didn't had it all. After 10. eh, Baby, listen, you gonna turn it to y'all know what I call it. And y'all know what I call it. I call it maggot meat now because I'm like your flesh is rotten and you don't even know. Nigel said, y'all, he still got candles and the songs. I'm telling y'all, listen, I got me an R&B playlist just for that special somebody. When it do, listen, because listen, y'all used to be a different time. It used to be a different time. And see, what men used to be the nice guy, and then what happened was they was like, it's not working. I'm not getting the results I want from being the nice guy. V Nizzle, play some LSG. I know that's right. We need Keith Sweat. We can't do R. Kelly no more, y'all. Lord have mercy. We ain't gonna have no artists left in a little bit. But I'm telling y'all, ladies, it used to be a time for real. When H Town told them they like it slow, they don't like that red tat tat. I don't care what Sexy Red told you, okay? I don't care. I don't care what. Baby, don't take me to Pound Town. I'm good. I'm good, okay? Tracy Spencer, Tender Kisses, okay? Okay? Listen, y'all gotta take your time out here. I do, y'all, because I'm a lover girl all day, y'all, which is why I'm out here still wanting to date. And I was just like, okay, y'all, so I got a list. And I was just like, this is the 12 things that I need to avoid while I'm out here dating. These are 12 type of personalities that are, that I see are like manipulation tactics. And if nobody's going to teach me how to vet on this dating journey, because listen, ladies, I tried asking men for advice. I'm just gonna tell you, like, the men haven't really gave me any good. Like, one person I think gave me sound advice, which was just like, stop dating people you don't like, cause I'm guilty. And y'all know I be telling y'all I'm still a bit toxic because I still like my ego stroke. I be wanting to be chased and not caught at all. I just want to see like if you gonna chase me, and that's not fair, y'all. It's not fair. I know. Cause I'm not trying to take nobody serious right now. But I make that apparent, y'all. I don't lie to people though, right? I need to learn a new way, a SM5. What's the SM5? Oh, I need to learn a new skill. A new skill like what? You know the best skill I got is this right here. This big old head. This like listen, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm sometimes I feel like I can see the future. You know a girl that was just like me. What how am I? Tell me about myself. Y'all asked so they asked y'all with the list, and I'm sorry, YouTube. I know y'all can't see the list, so I'm gonna read it out for y'all. So let me just go down the list, right, of the 12 types. So number one, y'all, is pimp. Number one is the player, the pimp, the nice guy, the religious man, the older man, the abusive man, the married man, the single man, the insecure man, the trick, the groomer, and the fan, right? And I was like, y'all, these are 12 type of like personality types, right? To avoid while dating. And finally, y'all, number 13, which is the bonus, is the husband. And I do mean the husband. We're not talking about the married man that be in like single women inboxes and everything else. We're talking about the actual husband, right? Like my man, my man, my man. All right. What about my list, B Nizzle? I'm just trying to help. Listen, I'm just trying to help women out here how to vet, right? And I'm like, listen, tonight we've been talking about all these. We've been talking about these, right? And we started off with number one, the player. We had a good live series. Matter of fact, it's on YouTube, y'all. Okay. So the recap, y'all, for that live is up. When we talked about that, I told the ladies, stay away from the player. He's got multiple baby mamas. All he got is good deed. That's it. That's all the player has is good jug. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. That's all he has is good jug, good deed, and he'll never settle down with you. He's never, and it's not about you. It's not about because you're not enough, right? That's what you got to get over with the player. The player does not want to be chose. Okay. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. He not trying to be saved, and he damn sure ain't trying to choose you. Okay. He wants what he wants his way, how he wants it, and he may have that innate DNA gene that they keep talking about. I don't know what that gene is, right? That makes a man want multiple women. Whenever scientists figure it out, I'd like to know because I want to name it. I want to give it a name. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I was like, stay away from the player. The player will never, ever, ever choose you. Y'all, we have 82 people in the room, y'all. I need y'all to tap that screen for me, please, y'all. Let's get up to 10K. Let's get up to 10K, y'all. I know we can do it with 82 people, y'all. That just means that, like, listen, just tap, 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 tap. Tap to your fingers. Just, yeah, tap, y'all. Thank you. And listen, y'all. So then number two, y'all, was the pimp. Now, the pimp, y'all, was an interesting conversation that we talked about with the pimp. Okay. And I was telling the ladies, I'm not talking about the pimp in as what you think or what you see as in like a man just making a woman like give her money, right? I was like, there is a way that a pimp gets a woman. For one, he preys on a woman, right? That is, and I told y'all, a pimp is a bottom feeder too. But he looks for a woman, y'all, that is emotionally distraught, right? That is the first thing. And I told y'all how usually the pimp comes in, right? And then I tell y'all the pimp is always like, like, yeah, shit, like, listen, you know, been rocking with you, baby girl, and you so, you beautiful. Like, I could take you, like, listen, I could take us so far. You just gotta follow me. I'm gonna need you to do something for me. Do you trust me? Because I'm the only one out here right now taking care of you. You understand? I'm the only one right now looking out for you. Your family don't care about you. Like, that's the whole mindset of a pimp, right? A pimp will also, y'all, come in and give you affection. They can love bomb you, right? They come in like they are rescuing you. So then that way you feel obligated to them, right? And a pimp is not just always like you gotta just like get on the street for me, get on this and that, and go turn these corners, right? The pimp is the man that is using your car. The pimp is the man, honey, that is like sleeping in your house and not paying a rent. The pimp is the man, honey, that is knocking you up with all these babies and yet he won't get a job, right? So don't get pimped. Why would you get pimped? And it's a lot of, like, I'm not gonna say a lot, let me not say that, y'all, but there are some men, y'all, right, that do use women for a place to stay because he can't get a job because he a bum. I've seen it. Like, not me, y'all. Like, listen, I can't relate. I can't get no man no money. I don't know what that's about. I mm-mm. I what? Y'all, listen, I did that one year with my income taxes, y'all, for my baby dad. Nope, I can't ever do that again, y'all. Okay, oh no, no, yeah, dude, I can't. I ain't got it in me. Now, for my husband, that's a different story, right? That's my husband, of course, y'all. Like, of course, like shit, I'll be your sugar mama all day. What you need, baby? Shit, $40 for a haircut. Here's 80 on me. Go get some lunch too. You understand? um so, and and listen, I will say that a lot of men do not respect men that use women, right? Like, like just, and I don't either. Like, watching a man that uses a woman. And listen, everybody has to have their own part of accountability. All right, y'all. So we understand too that, like, yes, if you are choosing something, right? If you are choosing to stay in a relationship that is not healthy, then yes, you are obviously making that choice. Absolutely. Absolutely, right? But we want healthy relationships in 2024. We don't want to be manipulated. And if it's my fault that I'm getting manipulated, if it's my responsibility to choose better, to know how to do better, well, then somebody needs to give me a blueprint. Somebody needs to give me a book. Somebody needs to give me a journal with some notes, some homework pages, some cliff notes or something, and tell me how am I supposed to do better, right? Now, what I've also come to understand too, y'all, is in dating, is that, a lot of people, if nobody told you you were valuable and somebody comes along, especially a man, and you've never had, and just imagine, y'all, the woman that maybe doesn't feel pretty, right? Or imagine a woman that doesn't feel good about herself or hasn't had male attention. I be telling y'all too, like, male attention is nothing more than men finding you attractive enough that they want to sleep with you. If you want that attention, please have at it. Do not be deceived by, like, like male validation or anything else. That just means that you're attractive enough that they will sleep with you, and they tell you all the time that they will sleep with you with a paper bag with your head on. So it's not a competition about looks, because if that's the case, y'all, like, there are a lot of beautiful women out here. I think I'm one of them. Shoot, I'm like, shit, I should have been married if it was just about looking good. So it's not that, right? It's something here and in here, y'all. If nobody told you that you deserved a good man, then how would you know how to find one? And I know what they be saying. Let a man find you. Uh-uh. Because let me tell you something. If men are hunters, like they say. And if you're running into these types and you're being hunted, then no, you shouldn't just let the next thing that comes to you, you shouldn't just accept that and be like, oh, this is the next thing that came to me. What have I been telling y'all about dating this last? I've been telling y'all, first off, you got to take your time, okay? Take your body off of dating. This has nothing to do with the 4B movement at all, right? Dating should be just that, that I'm getting to know you and I'm trying to see if I even like you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sultan. Appreciate you. Okay. I'm not looking for anything for you. I'm not out here trying to date on survival. I'm not looking for you to pay my bills. I'm not looking for you. I don't even care about that right now. Right? We can get on into all that later. Okay? At this point, I want to get to know a human being. What interests do we have? How do you treat me? How do you talk to me? How do you handle me? I don't like men that make sexual innuendos. That's the quickest way to get you go, not even ghosted. That's just the quickest way for me to just ignore you like you never even existed. Once you start yapping about sexual shit and it hasn't even been a week, 2 weeks, you're automatically out of there. I categorize men too. You're done. There ain't no cook. I ain't letting shit cook. You're done, buddy. You got fired for you even got a chance to put in the application. Boo! Tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Because you're letting me know off top what you're here for. You didn't even have to say it. What, V Nizzle? What's up, Albuquerque? V Nizzle, listen. Women are out here getting sniped. Okay? I don't want to be on nobody's snipe list. Nigel said true talk. Appreciate you, Nigel. Right? And it's not about bashing men. I think when people see my list and they're like, you're just bitter. Because we y'all, some people I've had to cuss out that have came through here. Because this is not about being bitter. It's like, damn, I'm trying to learn how to choose better, right? I'm back out in dating and it's new. It's not for me like it was, y'all, because for now I'm older, right? I think age and wisdom has a big part to do with it. And I want something completely different. I'm not rushing. Marriage is the goal, y'all, but I'm not rushing to that right now. We got a ways to go before we even get there. Okay? Like before we even get there, like can we just get back to the basics of dating? You know what I would really like? Y'all know what I haven't had in a long time? Is somebody to make me laugh on the phone like I'm in high school. I ain't had that feeling in a minute. I ain't had that feeling in a minute, y'all. Like where somebody just calls me and I'm just giggling. Look, I'm here cheesing out because, baby, I have not had that feeling in a minute. I would love y'all to like really just like y'all when I tell y'all that I have reverted because OJ, I'm not surprised at the men that I like, not that they were bad men, y'all, but I'm just saying like I'm not surprised at some of the experiences I had because of the way that I was operating when I was dating. Is that fair to say? Yes, yes, I can explain the thing, y'all. What? Come on, say that. Hey girl, hey. What? Like I want somebody, y'all, that gets me excited when I hear for them. Like I wanna listen, y'all. I'm a lover's girl. Okay. I want to get excited when my man is calling me. Do y'all hear me? I want that excitement of just knowing that, like, damn, my man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I'm about to go see my man today. Let me see what he doing. Like, I want somebody, y'all, that can make me laugh. If that's the 1%, I don't think that's a perfect man. But I think, y'all, it comes down to like connection, right? I think it comes down to like having genuine intentions for somebody, right? I think it comes down to y'all to the type of man and what you want, right? And what I used to want, y'all, and what I want now are two different things. I think I've always wanted the same thing, y'all, but just was definitely in a different place in my life when I was younger. And y'all know I tell y'all that. Have y'all not been here? Y'all probably haven't. I don't even know y'all if I got that picture in the vault because we're filming live right now, y'all. But I put up a picture when I was like 27, okay? Club picture. Let me set the scene for you. Miami Moon, Simcoe, Lafayette, Louisiana, the infamous Simcoe, okay? With Mr. Flop as the owner. Shout out to Miami Moon, y'all. Got my first bartender job there, y'all, okay? But I was not wife material. And hell, I don't even know if I'm still wife material now, y'all. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all, if I'm, if like, that's why I say, y'all, we're not even there yet, right? I know I'm a good partner now. That's the problem, girl. We're not boy crazy no more. Because you know what? Because the boys messed up the delusion. They messed up the fantasy. They took it all away. The boys messed it up. Once we realized that, like, oh, this is just like a mental game. Like, you don't really mean any of this. You're just telling me this because you know this is what I want, and you know that this is what makes me feel good, and you know this is what's gonna keep me giggling. And the whole time, this not even what you really want. Oh, girl, look, I'm starting glitching out. The fantasy is over. Now, somebody asked me to y'all to explain the fan, and I'm gonna tell y'all from my own personal experience, ladies. I'm gonna tell y'all about dating people on social media. I think y'all that I don't think that dating people off social media is bad. I would totally be open to meeting like another creator. But here's the thing: is dating people from social media, y'all, is like dating in your workplace. And if it gets messy, and the amount of women that I've seen like exposed up here for the people that they were sleeping with on this app is crazy. I would be humiliated to be on social media and y'all done link me to 5 different men with evidence. What? Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow it down, buddy. Okay. I'm trying to tell you, say said, y'all, ew, never get your honey where you get your money. Listen, I don't disagree, y'all. Don't you start with that drizzle drizzle. Listen, y'all, the men, y'all can have y'all whole drizzle drizzle movement, okay? Because I'm not even a sprinkle sprinkle girl. I'm a glitter pill girl, okay? That means I'm a girly girl. That means that like I still that means it's a little bit of sprinkle sprinkle with glitter. Cause listen, what's up, Mark? He said, "Well, I'm gonna start bringing up." Okay, y'all want me to start bringing people up? Okay, before we do, y'all, let me tell y'all too. Thank you, Nigel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Amen. Nigel said, "With maturity comes wisdom." So before we bring people up, y'all, let me let you know, y'all, we are filming on YouTube and TikTok tonight, y'all, and we've been talking about y'all this 6-part series, y'all, about 12, and I'm breaking it down into six, y'all, because I've been trying to do it like twice a week. But essentially, y'all, the 12 types of like personality types and manipulation that comes with dating. I don't know about y'all ladies, but I've been trying. Like, in dating, it's not easy. And who said that it was going to be easy? Right? And I configured y'all a list after doing some research, reading y'all information, and just kind of like putting, and even some of my own experiences, right? Y'all, I attract number I attract 10 all day, y'all, because I'm used to survival. Okay, y'all. 10 is the trick, right? So that's what I know. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that is the easiest man for me to always attract, y'all. It's probably not a good thing, but you know, y'all, if I had to settle, I know how to survive. Okay. Like, if it just came to it and there's just, we're getting close to 40 and I see that there's no other options left, I already know what move I'm gonna make. I'm gonna just tell y'all straight up. But we're trying not to go there, okay, y'all? And then y'all, the fan, y'all, I think y'all, that's the thing with social media. You have to be careful because dating people off of social media, y'all can go one or two ways. It could be dangerous. And you just never know how a person is going to react to because you don't really know people from social media. I know celebrity. I know 40 is not the end, girl. I'm turning 38, but I don't know, y'all. I just feel like, listen, my clock is ticking. My clock is ticking. It's not over, right? But it's ticking. It's ticking, y'all. And I'm like, listen, the older I get, then that means the older my options get too. So I still want to experience some vibrancy in you know what I'm saying, y'all understand what I'm saying, y'all, because because listen, we're like, girl, we're not dust yet. So I still want to be able to experience some youthfulness in a man, because I still have needs and things that I want to be addressed as well. And I don't know if a person is like really really older than me, if they would still be able to address my needs like I need to, because I've dated the older man, y'all. Number five, I've dated the older man, and I be telling y'all, it doesn't always work like that, y'all. When there's such a big age difference, there's a lot of things. Venus, I'm just saying. Okay, y'all, listen, we got people that want to come in the box, y'all. So let me see who. Okay, C35. Let me see. I got you up here. Yes, because I remember you was on there last time. And then let me see who. Okay. Oh Lord, please don't be no crazy people tonight, y'all. Please don't be. Please don't be crazy tonight, y'all, because Lordy Lordy, we like to party, and I don't want to have to cuss out nobody.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
So, how you doing, Miss Ja? I want to say this to you, and I couldn't say it on your last line.
Mm-hmm.
It was three things I wanted to say. I think number me personally, you don't know what you want, and I've been listening. You said I'm not wifey material. I don't know. Have you ever really sat down and have a real honest conversation with yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Because you say you don't know if you're wifey material, you don't know if you this, you that. I think the problem with a lot of women, it's not that they can't find love.
Mm-hmm.
It's you got to understand your flaws, and sometimes you gotta take a step back. My mother didn't find love until she was 43 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I was 18 at the time. Love doesn't have no age on it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn to you got to learn to wait on things.
Mm-hmm.
And you was talking about the trick, and you say you'll settle for the trick. I wanted to ask you, are you willing to accept what comes with the trick?
Me, yeah. Like well, listen.
Do, but do you know what comes with the trick, though?
Of course, you're never dealing with a faithful man ever.
So why settle? If you're better than that, why settle for the trick then?
Um, I'm gonna say it. Y'all probably gonna be mad, but I do feel like 99% of men, if given the chance, would cheat. And there
That's
is
false.
some. Wait a
That's
minute, let me
false.
say this
And I,
though. That's just my personal view. I know all men don't cheat, but just after the rhetoric that is constantly pushed out, it's like, I just got this innate nature. And I'm like, well, if I have to settle, of course I want a husband, right? But I don't know if I'm wife material because I don't know if I want to do forever with somebody. I don't know.
but that's what I'm saying. You haven't spent time with yourself. That's why I said you really need to have an honest conversation with yourself. You don't know what you want right now. You're all over the place. It's like you're right here, you're right here, you're right there. You need to sit still and have a real honest conversation with yourself. That's why I said you would
Mm-hmm.
settle for the trick. See, what comes with the trick is violence, manipulation. There's a lot of things that comes with the trick. But you're a beautiful woman. You're a seller. That means you don't give a damn about what you like. You'll take the money, but what if that man start beating your ass? See, that's the thing. You shouldn't settle for no trick. If you want what you want, then go get what you want. Women need to start having a set of rules for every man. They don't though. And you need to
Well,
stand
but
ten
what if
toes
what I want
down
is not
on
out there
that.
though? Like let's
Bro.
be logical, right? Let's have a logical moment, right? Now I am turning
Absolutely.
38, right? And I'm a single
I'm
mother,
36.
all right? And
You
I'm a single
38?
mother. So
You're 38?
I'll be 38 in May.
Okay, go ahead.
hmm So I'm just saying, right? What if what I want is not out there?
It is out there. You just don't know what it is. And let me explain this. And I said this earlier. You may need to learn how to play chess. You need to learn how to go to a book club. Now, are great men out here? You may need to move. You're gonna have to move around. You just go, like if you know.
C35.
Let me ask you a question. Where you from?
Can I say something real
Yes,
quick?
sir. Please go ahead.
Women don't want a good man, bro. And a good man is not a nice guy. A good man is not the pimp. A good man is not the player,
He's
the
the
religious man, the
husband.
older man, the abusive man, the married man. That's not what good men are. Good men are, number one, men of God. Number two, a good man is a man that's a leader. And nowadays, there's not enough leaders, and everyone's following everybody, right? And so, at the end of the day, a lot of women just care about materialistic stuff. And that's just real talk. Because a good man.
You know what, though, brother? Go ahead, brother. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Bro. I'm being for real.
So let me say this, brother.
They got
I
that
kind of get,
spirit.
I kind of get where you're coming from, but I'm just trying to tell Miss John this. I think she could get it. I know she can get a good man, but if I can see her, I know she can get a good man. But what are you willing to change about yourself? See, you just said you were settle for the trick. That means you're not willing. I'm sorry, man. You're a beautiful woman. Why settle for something that if you settle for that, you deserve better. You deserve to be with a great man, but you gotta willing to make some changes about yourself. You say you like toxic, but you're toxic.
No. I didn't say I like toxic men. I said I changed, right? I have changed drastically. And I said, this is who I used to attract, right? Because I'm comfortable with this.
But see, then you need to change your surroundings.
I know.
Let me tell you the story. I'm 36 years old. I don't have no children. I've never been married. Sometimes you gotta step outside of your state, of your city. I've been to over 70 different countries. I got a chance to see this world for free. I want you to understand this. If you, I'm not blaming you for everything, but you gotta take some accountability and say, hey, you know what? I put myself in these situations, or hey, I shouldn't mess with that guy, but it was something about him that I like. You know, at the end of the day, we got to start. We got to start knowing who we are as individuals, because I'm not trying to tell you what to do. You're a grown ass woman, but you need to write down. I'll tell you what you do. What do you want in a man? What do you really want in a man?
Have y'all not heard me? Like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute.
I asked that because right now you said you're not wifey material. You're not.
I said I don't know. C35. I don't know. I go back and forth. And listen,
and see, that's why I said you need to have an honest conversation with yourself.
I have. Did you not though? But did you not hear me when I was holding myself accountable for saying that, like, the type of men that I attract, that I'm not upset with them because I understand.
And I accept that. That's the first thing.
And I was dating in survival, right? And that's why I keep attracting. I know what I want. I want an ambitious man. I love a man of God. I love an intelligent man. I want a man that's respectful. I want a man that's kind, right? I want a man that sees me I want a man that sees me, my soul, right?
Okay. So
beauty aside, all the other stuff.
See, okay, you want those things, and I respect that. You should get those things
for sure.
But here's the thing now, and I want you to be perfectly honest. You say you want that? Okay, what steps are you willing to take to go? What steps are you willing to take to go get that man?
Yeah, so what I've been doing is, you know what, really holding myself accountable, right? Not only physically, mentally, spiritually. I mean, really working on the things that would make me a better partner for the person that I want. And I'm a big person about reciprocity, right? So this list is not just about like, oh, let me just bash men because I don't want a good man. Like, hey, no, let's take accountability. Let's make sure we're not choosing these type of people and look out for the things that we see. So I'm aware of what I want, but what I'm saying is too, like when I say I don't know if I'm wife material, I don't know. I listen, because what I thought was being a wife is what I went viral for. And being a wife is not just cooking and cleaning and having sex with a man. That means nothing. That does nothing. So that doesn't keep any man.
So my mother didn't find her man until she was 43 years old. They met when she was 38. I was 13 at the time. my question is to you that it's never too late to find love.
Mhm.
You should go find love. But my question to you is that what are you willing to sacrifice to get the love? A lot. I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but you say you don't want to be captured. You don't want to be hunted.
No, because my experience with being hunted has not been good, and I don't like that. And it's an
But let
ego
me say
boost.
this too. That's just a man's nature. That's just who men are. If you don't want to be captured, then tell men, don't capture me. I don't want nobody. See, you got to
But
start
that's not
being
true because
honest
I do
with
want
y'all.
somebody. I like listen, I'm not gonna sit up here and say like I don't want to be in a relationship. That's a lie. That's a lie.
But
See,
no,
my problem is though, like C35, my problem is not about the men. My problem is me. I've said that. I don't know how to love a man. That was my whole thing of
you
going
know why
viral
you don't
for.
know how to love a man?
Cause you've been
Let me
dating
ask you a
bums
personal
all your
question.
life.
Because I didn't see value in
What?
men and I didn't see men as people.
Let me ask you this. Just
What?
like men don't see women as people,
Hmm.
men see women as objects.
Right. And
So
for
let
a
me ask you
long time,
this.
that's how I saw men. It's like, what can you do for
Did,
me? Right? You're a
let me ask you a
resource.
question. Did anybody in your life when you was
They
growing up
too.
teach you how to love a man?
They too materialistic, bro.
No, you know what? I
Seriously.
think I struggle
That's
with
why.
it.
That's why. That's
I'm
why.
about to go
Well,
pick
how
your
would
wife
I
Listen,
up.
know? How would I
That's what I'm about
know?
to do.
you know
How
how
if
you
nobody
don't
taught me,
know?
then how would I know? Right? So
Your
I'm
parents
learning it.
didn't teach you how to love a man.
I'm about to go get a white woman.
Well, Darren, if you feel like that,
Your
if that
family
works for
taught
you,
you.
Darren, you can't be mad at
But
me
can
for
I say
saying
this?
I don't know. Like you can't be
Let
mad
me
at me
say
for
this.
being accountable and saying
I'm
that
just
like,
saying.
hey, I don't know, so I'm working on me
So let me
to
say this
unlearn.
to
Hold
you,
on, C35,
John.
stop
How
interrupting
you not
me.
John.
know? You
Wait,
38.
y'all, hold on. If I'm gonna mute y'all both, but listen, Darren, if you feel like that's what you need because it hurts you
What's
to hear
up?
a woman saying that, I'm different. I'm not bashing men. I'm
Nah.
not mad at y'all, right? I tell men all
Okay.
the time. I learn from men how to use men. It's not y'all fault that I don't know how to love y'all. It's not y'all fault. I had to unlearn that toxicity,
Yeah, you
right? I
gotta
had to
do
like
it.
look at me and be like, why would you see somebody like that? What was that
So
about?
I kind of get what you're saying because I wasn't taught to love a woman.
Right.
I wasn't taught to love a woman. But guess what? We gotta also stop making that as an excuse. See, I in the black community, a lot of us are not taught to love.
Man.
A lot of us was taught to just survive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A lot of us was taught to survive. See, and not in the black community, we're not taught to love each other. We're not taught to beat up for one another. We're just taught to hey survive, get it how it is. But see,
Mm-hmm.
when you're young, you don't know you're dealing with these men. You think these men love you, but some of these men don't. I'm gonna tell you what happens to the good guy. The good guy is the one that becomes the most dangerous man.
Oh, don't I know? Cause he's jaded. He is very resentful. He's so mad at
And you
everybody
know,
because he did it right, and then he still get the result while he watch all these other men get to toss women around. And then, oh, I already know. Yeah, the nice guy.
I
That's
know.
who we talked about tonight too.
You know
He's
what?
not always so
You know why I
nice.
know that? Because I'm the nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
I bust my ass for everything I wanted. But I know bad women for it because it's not their fault. I've been around the wrong type of women. See, people want the Lori Harvey man. No, man, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. I'm gonna say this. Ask a man. Ask, let me come to you. Tell you that I'm broke. You won't even look my way.
If I was ugly, would you be looking at
No,
me?
no. You know what? What makes you ugly though? The attitude, the way you dress. Because you could be an ugly girl and have the nicest attitude, be the most kind-hearted person in the world.
But
It's your character.
realistically, though, you know what? Yeah, the good men are not picking those kind-hearted, those kind. Oh, like, oh, she's just so nice, but if she's not attractive, y'all won't do nothing with her.
See, let me say
30.
this.
Y'all won't
But
do
see,
anything with
35, you just
her.
said it. You said character, right?
Right.
That's why black men, we are not taking black women serious.
Let me say this.
I'm being
I
for
don't.
real. And they don't like to hear the truth. So,
Let me say this. I'm not gonna say that because
What's
I
up, big
still
face?
believe in black women. I still believe black women will deserve love.
Mm-hmm.
But women gotta start looking in themselves. Like my best advice for you, John, and I'm gonna tell you how it is you really need to sit down and have an honest conversation because you still don't know what you want. And I'm kind of listening to that. You're still kind of all over the place. You a sweet girl.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of heard your story. You say you went to prison, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the thing too. You gotta have real honest conversation with yourself. Just know what you want, and also too stand on what you want.
That's
Stop,
crazy.
stop
Y'all can
allowing
do that.
men, stop allowing men
That's messed up.
to lower your standards. If you want something, go get what you want. But are you willing to accept what comes with those things?
And that's the whole thing, C3. I hear what you're saying. And because you know what, like, because I know me, and I know that, like, if worst came to worst, and I just, like, of course, who would want to settle for any of those things on the list? That's not the goal.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
not what I'm
like
telling
receding
people to settle.
hairlines.
But you just said you were selling for a trick, though.
If I
You
had
just
to,
said you were
if
selling
I
for a
had
trick.
to, if there's no husbands out here, if there, like, if there's just no husbands out here, and I just had to settle,
But why selling for a trick?
would I settle
You're
for the
better than a
pimp? Would I
trick.
settle for the not? Who am I supposed to settle for? If I want to be in a relationship and there's
Let me ask
no
you
men
this.
out here, who am I supposed to settle
But
for?
John,
Who would I
would
settle
rather,
for?
I would rather be.
35. Listen, you wasting your breath, bro. Let her do what she gonna do.
Darren, go ahead. What do you want to say, Darren? Because it's always one person that want to get it off their chest. Go ahead, love. Go ahead and get out
I'm
whatever
not
you trying
getting
to,
nothing off my chest.
whatever
I'm
you
good.
need
I'm
to
just saying
say.
he keeps saying the same thing, and you obviously not listening. That's all it is.
Okay, well
That's all
you
I'm saying. He basically saying the same thing. That's it. And I'm just gonna leave it just like that.
okay? So what did you want to contribute to tonight's conversation?
Like I said, at the end of the day, you need to start being more realistic with yourself and look yourself in the mirror and stop blaming everybody else on why you can't find a man.
Who did I blame?
I've dated the good guy, the sad guy, the bad guy, the athlete. Like, come on,
I
man.
did I say I dated? I've never dated an athlete. I listen, y'all.
We know what you
YouTube.
are.
Wait a minute. YouTube. I just want to say, y'all, my last ex was a millionaire. Okay, that's the man I dated.
So
The older
what?
man.
Hey, no one cares.
The older man that
No
was
one
a
cares.
millionaire. And then
And
y'all,
you
my
still
son's
single.
father. So we
And
just
you
want to get
still
that right,
single.
y'all. Okay.
And you still
So
single.
why?
So
let
Darren,
me
if
ask
I'm
you
still
this.
single and that bothers you, then why are you upset if I'm still single and you're
I'm
basically
not
telling me I
mad.
can't get
I'm
anybody
not
and I
mad.
have to settle because you want me to settle so bad? Then why can't I settle
What
for
do
the
Let
you
me ask you a
trick?
question.
see? This is what I'm saying.
You're
See,
not
35.
making
This is
sense,
what I'm saying.
Darren. You're
People
saying
do
I
this
need to
stuff
be
for attention,
realistic. What
bro.
do I need to be realistic
They do
about?
this stuff for attention, bro. They do this stuff for attention, dog. Straight up.
So John, you say you
No,
dated a
man.
millionaire. Why that relationship didn't work out?
No, C35, I'm being sarcastic because I do this for the men like Darren because he clearly didn't hear anything that I said up here.
Oh,
All he
okay.
is hearing
I
is about
apologize.
what I'm teaching women about manipulation tactics, and then it's my fault that I got manipulated because I'm dumb. I'm single. It's my fault. And because I don't know any better, and I'm a black woman, and I should do better, and I should choose better, and nobody is telling us how to vet better and not get manipulated, then I'm a bad person. And then everything that I'm telling them about
38.
men is
You're
complaining.
38. You're 38.
So Darren, then how do
So
I choose better, Darren?
You're
Then what do I do? Give
38
me some
years
life
old.
advice.
You're a grown woman.
Give me some life advice then, since you're up here
When
on
are
my
the
time.
excuses gonna stop? When are the excuses gonna
What
stop?
excuses? Tell me what to do, Darren. Give me my life plan. Tell me right now. What am I gonna do?
Okay, well, you say that you got manipulated.
No. Tell me what I should do right now, Darren. You got the answers. You tell me what I should do right now. You know better than me. You tell
You're
me.
grown. What are you
Oh,
talking about?
then you don't know. Goodbye. Exactly.
Okay, you're grown.
You
You're
don't know.
38
You
years
don't
old
know.
and
You don't know.
So
Anyways.
John, I'm not trying to be mean. Let me tell you something. If you're a beautiful woman, I'm an HVAC mechanic and I'm a chef. Let me say this. I want you to find the man that you want. For me, I would like a woman that I can travel and see the world with. Because I never took a woman traveling. I've been all over this world alone.
Mm-hmm.
I've done everything in this world alone. I would love to take a woman traveling. We can see the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what? That's one of that's. I always told myself, if I had a woman, I work for the airline. We gonna see this world together.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go build marriage together. I can accept a lot of things. I don't care if you went to prison
Mm-hmm.
because we all make mistakes. It's what you do after you done that.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, continue to build on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. It may be me. It may be somebody out here in this world that will love you for who you are. You just gotta take time and just evaluate a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can find the man that you want,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm pulling for you.
He's shooting his shot.
I'm not shooting no shot. I'm a man. I'm telling you how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Rich,
And as
it's
a man,
okay. It's okay.
no, I'm not shooting my shot as a man. I'm telling you how it is. I'm telling you how to get the man that you want. You just gotta just tweak a couple things. You're there. You just gotta tweak a couple things a little bit.
That's the thing though, C35. See, we be listening to the men, and you know what? I did everything y'all told me to do. I was fit,
You,
I was
but,
fine,
but,
I was feminine, I've been friendly, I've done all that, right?
but you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy though, Job? I've been myself since the day I was born. I have not changed for anybody. I'm still the nice guy. I still respect women. I don't put my hands on women. I don't do none of that shit. At the end of the day, I'm going to continue to be the man that I am. And if a woman can't respect me for who I am, then that's her fault. That's her loss.
Yes, and I hear you, C3. Like, we're not talking about the nice guy as in the guy that is not out here manipulating women, right? This whole list that I have been talking about, it doesn't matter the color of the man, it doesn't matter the like none of that matters. That's not what I'm talking about, right? My whole
I know. I
thing
understand what you're talking about. I
is
understand what you're talking about. I was just saying because when I heard you, I was saying I think she's kind of confused on what she wants. You want the men that don't lie, they don't cheat, they don't steal, they don't put their hands on women. There are men out here like that,
mhm.
but you gotta be honest with yourself.
What
And I'm
honest
gonna tell you,
about what though? Like what? Like because like I don't know how much I'm more honest. I think Darren got really hurt because when I said that, like I didn't see men as people, and I think that really ticked him off, right? And I don't think he understood that, like for the longest, right? That like men have showed me that because you are so pretty, Jay, that I will give you what you want at a cost, though, right? Like I'm not really here to love you. Now, is that y'all's fault? Is that the like? No, that's not any other man's fault, right? Some of that I chose. How much more more accountable as a woman, as a person, can I be if I'm not teaching women? I'm not teaching women how to use men. I'm not telling women to go like go do all this other stuff. I'm not even like I'm not in support of a lot of shit. So that annoys me the most because women keep saying that like y'all never listen to what I actually said. I said, hey, you know what? The reason I be tracking number 10 because I like my ego stroke. That's why I be getting number 12. So I'm not mad if I'm running into toxic men and I haven't fixed those things in me, right? I could never be
okay,
mad
let
at
me tell you
men.
what.
That
So,
makes no
John, let me tell
sense.
you what I did. And here's what I did. I went to counseling. I went to therapy. First thing a counselor tells you, you got to be honest with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
100%. You got to know you have an issue going on. Number two, you need to address that issue. And number three, you need to put yourself in places that you're uncomfortable with. And what I mean by that is, at the end of the day, you got to stop selling for shit. If you see that man, hey, you know what,
Mm-hmm.
hey brother, I'm not interested. When you start putting your foot down and let people know, hey, this is what I want, and I'm not going to accept less. Who gives a damn what a man tells you? You're the CEO of your life. You're the CEO of your life. You get to bring who you want, and you get to kick out who you want.
Okay, so
And
John, what's top five that you want out of a man? Top five.
Oh, girl, top five. Oh, let me see here. I give my top three. I think communication is definitely top number one. Discipline would be number two, and then I think top three. Let me see. Discipline, communication, loyalty is not a big one. religion. So God has to be a play. Those are the top three. I can't negotiate on those.
Absolutely. Then you need to keep it that way. What you just said, you need to honor that. You need to honor that. And if a man can't reach those things, then you need to let him go. You need to let him go. That's all I'm trying to say to you, John, man. I don't know you from two peas in the pod. But I want, and I hope now I'm pulling for you to find that man. That's why I say you need to learn a new skill. Because damn man, like I say this, I'm speaking for me. I love to read. I love playing chess. You know, you got to learn a new skill. And that's all I'm saying. But be honest with yourself. Know what you want, and don't you ever settle for no trick or no any fucking body. You deserve to get that nice man that's gonna be loyal to you, that's not gonna lie to you, that's not gonna cheat on you. Also, find a man with family values.
That's gonna provide. Let's keep it going now.
And I'm not talking about providing and giving and clapping cheeks. I'm talking about providing when shit gets real. When shit gets real, can he step up and be the man that you want him to be? Can he be the man that's going to take care of your son?
You ready to go?
Can he be the man that's going to protect you from all these ghetto bullshit ass men? That's the type of man you want. Can he lead you to success? Can y'all grow together? This ain't a little boy giving you advice. This is a grown ass man giving you this advice. And don't you, and like I say, forget, if a man can't be there for you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, the other 40 doesn't even matter.
I agree. And those are all the things I need too, C3. I'm just gonna tell you that. Like,
And financially.
okay. They know, girl, they know. Cause as soon as I say I'm
Let me say this about financially. Stop chasing the water and learn how to chase the heart.
No. You keep skipping that, and then you wonder why you're single. Like
no, financially gonna come. It's gonna come.
No, baby. No, baby.
But
You need
it's
to know.
money's
You
gonna.
need to know off top. You saying just spiritually this and this and that. No, we need all the leads financially too. Like,
But all that financially gonna come. Because let's say if he got it right, let's say if he's on his grind and he's getting it, he may need that motivation, and she could be his motivation, and he gets there. Sometimes, man,
we is 38 and 40. We ain't got time to be getting there. We need to be there.
I don't know, man. Like I say, there are great men out here. You just gotta. I don't know. I don't know.
What is
Maybe because I'm
C3?
looking at life.
What is? Where's the good men at?
You're talking to one right here. You're talking to one right here. Trust me. Learn to. I'm gonna tell you one thing about being when living alone. You recreate yourself. You learn what you can accept and what you can't accept. You're making it hard. It's easy.
I'm making it hard. I don't think I'm making it hard. I that's the thing, because I know what I want, right? And even if what I want is settling to somebody else, it still might be what I want. Huh?
Do you believe in the man upstairs?
Yes, absolutely.
So get on your hands and knees and ask God to give you that man. Ask the man upstairs to give you that.
I do. I pray about him. I pray over him. I pray that God makes me a good woman for him.
Get your man that's not going to disrespect you and put his hands on you.
Fair.
Because any man that puts his hands on you, he considered a pussy. And he needs to give up his man card.
But facts though. Because what V Nizzle said, I'm not saying I'm a gold digger, but I ain't what? All right, C3, let me let Celebrity T, and then we got
I gotta
Annalise.
get back to work. You know, I'll be listening in the comments. Y'all ladies have a good one, and y'all will find what y'all want, man.
Amen. So what I mean, I agree. It's something out there for everybody, for sure. For sure, y'all. Right, Celebrity T, how are you? And Annalise?
Hey, girl. I'm
Hey,
saying
hey.
just enjoying the show.
You see what I be saying about them nice guys? Now, I
Mhm.
always tell the ladies that it's somebody that's always gonna come in here so I can clock it and I can show y'all exactly what I mean. Because the conversation always starts out nice, right? Until I say something that somebody cannot hear and they're not understanding, and then they're not so nice. Now, are they? Right? But I thought you was a nice guy. I thought I should choose you because you're the nice guy. No, you're just as hurt and resentful and manipulative as the rest of these men on the list, and that's why their ass is on the list. It's a personality type.
Because nice men, they want to see you doing well, spiritually, physically, mentally, financially, all the leads. Like, come on now. Like, as soon as we get to start talking about finances, nobody wants to have that big discussion. That is a grown up topic. You
Or
know what I'm
it's the
saying? And
manipulation
then they
of
saying that most divorces end because of finances. You gotta have that grown up, grown man. Everybody want to be grown until you want to talk about finances.
mm-hmm,
Finances are very important
mm-hmm.
because you could be nice all you want, but them bills ain't nice. Them bills ain't nice, babe. And that's all I gotta say. Like, I need all of that and finances, and
It's
finances need to be
important.
discussed.
It's definitely important.
Mhm.
It's definitely
What can you
important.
do with? Because you say you got a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
How old is your kid?
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, you dealing with this struggling man, and by the time your kid, because time goes so fast, by the time your kid, it's time to do some real stuff, like, do football, being a football team, being a basketball team, being an athlete, and it's time to pay them dues, and you got this bum dude, and he's just barely making it. What you gonna do?
And that's
Mm-mm. He gotta
mm-hmm.
be what he gotta be. He has to have those finances. Period. When it's time for your kid to go to college, what you gonna do? Your husband should be paying for your kid to go to college. Period. Those are the things that people don't want to talk about. Those are real life situations.
It's a lot. It's a
It's
lot.
nice being nice, but and it's nice being smart. But come on now, let's get these finances together, and that's what they keep leaving out. And then they wonder why ain't nobody interested. You're not interested. You want a nice life. Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, I don't know. And it's like, listen, in the threats, I don't know. I'm always sarcastic with it, right? But it's always the threats is like, and C3, you didn't say anything wrong, right? Nobody's settling, like in real life, right? Like I would choke, I would count sand, right? Before I just like really settled and just end up with a man I don't like. But yeah, that's important too, because then I tell ladies to me that goes back to the pimp, right? And the whole thing is to break you down. Oh, well, you want this. Well, then you're a gold digger. You're materialistic. What? You can't be mad at me for the men that came before you that spoiled me. I'm not asking you to do the same thing as the last man. You couldn't. There's no way you could, right? So I'm not even asking for that. So that's selling right there.
Right.
You
And then
understand what
you're
I'm
not,
saying?
and
Like
then look,
shit. Like if I really like
as you're
you,
spoiled, right? Like you can't spiral down from that. Like Jay-Z said, you can't go from flaming yawn to hamburger helper.
it don't even taste the same. It just don't even feel
It
the same.
don't.
It just don't. Right now, I know how to make a hamburger help a meal, but I like if I had to, but I really don't want to do that. And I'm gonna say this, like ladies, like I don't know, like I dated somebody that was like that, and it just the resentment of like you struggling with somebody and trying to help them for them to turn around and still disrespect you, to still cheat on you, like what, like so that was some like, oh, I'll never do that again. So yep, if y'all want to say I'm bitter about that, like nope. Yep, a broke man fucked it up for y'all if you are broke, because I don't know what to tell you. I just really, really don't. Because shit, after that. But like y'all say, right? Like women are hypergamous. So we got this innate, genetic gene or whatever that like makes us seek out men with money. The same innate genetic gene that y'all have that makes you go to sleep with multiple women. Scientists have still not found this gene. I'm just saying, God, I just listen. I like, and that's why I be telling like the ladies, like that's why y'all gotta pay attention, right? Like a person will try to double speak you, and then they try to do it with insults, right? So when Darren couldn't answer me, well, you're grown, exactly. I'm grown. That's why I know the shit that I know now, Darren. That's why I'm out here like telling people like, hey, this is the shit you should avoid. You should avoid a pimp. The person that's gonna make you. It's not even about like. Let's be realistic, y'all. Right? I always tell y'all that if you had to split, like if I really loved the man and he was everything that I wanted, and it was just a matter of us having to split some damn bills, I honestly would do that shit. Right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if it really came down and I really love you and you're really like that man that I know I could trust, that's something totally different. But you're not about to pimp me and think that I'm about to do 33 and a third with you while you in polygamy, or think that I'm about to split the bills 50-50 with you while you run out here and you do what you want to do and you go live your life what you want to do. And you think, oh, baby, you're a roommate. You're a roommate. If that's the case.
And let's be very clear, Jad. Let's
And
be
you'll
honest
be
here,
treated
right?
as
Because I
such.
think people's missing a point. You're very beautiful,
Thank
and
you.
ain't no mother effing way you're gonna spiral down to a totally broke man when you can get a man that is going to provide and protect and do all of the P's in your house, pray
Exactly.
and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all. Thank you.
I just feel like you do one thing that Rich said that I agree with is that you need to change wherever your surroundings is. I feel like your surroundings are not bringing you to these men that provide.
Girl, I say that. So y'all know I live here in New Mexico, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? Like my job, I'm trying to relocate back to Texas, y'all. And I was like, once I get to Texas, I know the dating scene will be lit. I'm sure, like where I could really just like go out, really go meet people for real, y'all. But yeah, I think as of now, people I've been talking to definitely been practice, right? So I can put my pinky toe back out there. But yeah, right now I'm in an area where like I don't go anywhere. I go to work and I come here. TikTok. That's it. That's
No,
it.
see, you're not gonna find your man on here.
Absolutely not, girl. No.
Maddies,
Definitely not
like
on social media.
mad
Y'all
men
know.
that are losers. Like my man, even he'd be like, get off of that TikTok. Like right now he's at work, so but yeah, he'd be like, get off of there. That ain't nothing on there, but broke men, blah blah blah. And he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not gonna find no man on here. You get what I'm saying? No, you need to go outside and you need to travel. I believe if you travel and move and to a rural place like like Texas or Georgia or even Florida, like Tampa, somewhere like that, you're gonna find you a husband easy.
Oh,
Cause
Texas for sure, girl. Texas, I'm like, girl, listen, I'm sure y'all. I bet you, like, once I move, I'm telling you, I have a feeling, y'all, for real. Like, I really do. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be single long. I think I've been single almost 8 years now, and I think that was more than enough time, right, to work on myself and really get to know like what I want, what I don't want, like like being able to learn like my own, toxic traits, how to fix those, working on my triggers and all those different things, like, so that I don't bring that into a relationship. That's why I be like, I don't know how much more accountable y'all want me to get. Like, I don't think it gets any more accountable than that, than saying, like, damn, I used to be this type of person when I was dating. This is why, this is what I've done to change it, and now I'm ready to date. I don't know how much more accountable you can get than that.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, there's a lot of people. Look, everybody from that, look, you live in New Mexico, I'm in Atlanta. There's so many people from different states having this same problem. So, I mean, it's not just you, it's just how the world is going, you know what I'm saying? And the Bible will say men will be lovers of themselves, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's happening.
A
It's
bunch of
like
narcissists.
prophesied in itself. But but it also says God will give you the desires of your heart. So you need to like really, you gotta know what you want, put it out there, write it down, put it in the Bible. The five top things that you want out of a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And God knows. You know what I'm saying? He gonna send them right your way.
He coming. I think it's in the workshop. I think so. Like, God know, God, I've been working hard. My career, my job.
No, I'm about to get married, so
Nice.
and
Congratulations.
I'm in Atlanta, and let me tell you something. My man paid all the bills. Like
I know
it'll
that's
happen.
right. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to pay no bills. No, I'm no.
Y'all gonna have some free food?
Free food.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I don't even want nobody around us.
Okay, girl, I want a private. Listen,
I'm
I
just,
want a private
I'm
wedding,
just coming
y'all.
for a
Something
slice of
small,
cake and
real
maybe
small, real small.
maybe a rib and a hot dog.
I'm giving my
A hot dog at the wedding? No, nobody's having hot dogs at the wedding, Ryan.
I mean, she sound like they just gonna have like maybe like ribs for themselves.
No, you can still do something
Just a hot dog and
intimate, like a little
hamburger.
ceremony, but not no damn hot dogs. No, listen, Ryan, we do not see y'all.
Free is
I don't want no
free.
hot dogs. If you,
I put on my Sunday
dear
clothes.
future husband, I do not want hot dogs at the reception. Okay.
It's gonna be very catered. We don't even play that.
I mean, honestly, like
Nigel, shout out to
if I was
Trinidad and
getting
Tobago in
married,
the building too.
I would just go to like the courthouse, and then I just take like a bomb ass like flight, like for real.
I don't even like. I don't like people enough. I just want my husband. That's it.
Right? I just want my swim thing, y'all. That's it.
People be faking your wedding. Like, no, I'm not doing that. And then I feel like I'll be Bradzilla, like having anxiety and all that. I don't want to do all that. I just want to.
Okay, y'all. So don't laugh at me, y'all. But I put like y'all about to laugh, y'all, because I was making like I put my little dream man in AI. Like y'all, if a dream man ever exists, y'all, I know, right? Brown skin with curly. Girl, I put this in AI because I was like, I need some characters, and I said, y'all, you know what? I would do a little TikTok challenge, but I was like, y'all, if I ever had to type YouTube, I know y'all can't see, right? But it's something about that. It's something about brown skin, y'all, some curly hair, y'all. And I was just like, okay, AI. So listen, Lord, he ain't gotta look exactly, but if you could come close, Lord. Everybody put an amen in the chat because they be telling me you don't know what you want. Yes, I do. Okay, look over here, fall in love with AI. So when y'all be like, do you know what you want? I do, y'all. Shit, let everybody say amen, y'all. Somebody said Euro black. That is not Euro black, y'all. Okay, I just like brown
What's
skin,
Euro
y'all.
black?
I don't know.
Oh, like a white black man.
A white black man. That is a black man, y'all. That is a black man.
Hell no.
I said they gonna look.
Nobody I don't want. Ryan seemed like he's a nice guy. Wait, Ryan.
No, I'm garbage. Garbage.
Oh, you garbage? Oh.
Listen, girl, Ryan been trying to say Ryan owe me so much right now, honey. And Ryan is still emotionally in the situation. That's why, and that's the first thing that Ryan came with too. And I was like, nope, see, you still stuck on somebody, and I'm too jealous. I don't like that. I don't want to hear about nobody in your past. Not while you're trying to talk to me. I don't want to hear about none of that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't, because that means you're not focused on me.
I mean, at least I don't know.
And if I'm not the focus, then what we doing?
I realized why it didn't work out. I mean, they was the wrong ones, but they were the wrong ones from the jump. So when the Bible say like love is kind, patient, understanding, like yada yada, like I had to give from facets of my love, like for myself, that they didn't give to themselves. So it really is what it is. And that's just how I understand it.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing though, right? Like I don't like that red flag for me.
Girlfriends since the last one. I almost got caught up in some sneaky link type shit.
Okay,
too.
see, that don't turn me on. See,
Like,
you see what I'm saying? If you try to shoot your shot at me, that does not turn me on. Don't come in here trying
to work. Just
don't know
working, man. Like, yo, I almost fell for that shit though, Jack.
Ryan, don't
like,
nobody
that shit
want
was
to hear
crazy. It's a funny story though.
He gonna tell the y'all, even though we just said we he gonna tell the y'all because listen, the men don't be listening. Men do not listen, y'all. We tell y'all, men do not listen for real.
I mean, sometimes.
What's up, King Flacco? King, you should come up in the box. We been listening.
They said body count high.
Yeah.
See that? Okay, clear. See, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. When you tell me
Everybody
you got a
got a
sneaky
body
link
count.
going
I'm not
on,
with the
you
urban
trying to
chat.
tell me that you're not interested in me. That's all I hear. That you're not ready to, like, you're not looking for nothing serious. That's why you telling me that you got a situation, a sneaky link. And then if
What
I lay
situation
down
I
with
got?
you and I get played, then guess what? I'm the dummy. I should have caught it, so I'm catching it. I'm clocking it. I'm doing what y'all told us to
Dang, that's
do.
horrible.
We heard it and we see the red flag.
I was just telling you I was coming out of some shit. I mean, outside of my day, like.
You said you was with 1,000 women. You said it.
No,
He just said, y'all, the man just said he had 1,000 girlfriends and a sneaky link. And then you want me, and you think I'm gonna be interested? Because then if I don't clock it, then y'all gonna tell me I should have chose better when I get my heart broke.
I mean, if I was that easy shit, I'd probably be laid up right now with one of them. But they're not my type. It don't take but a couple of conversations.
Oh, that's all it takes? That's the kind of women you be dealing with? It's just a couple of conversations,
go
huh?
on a date and, you know what I mean?
Well, then you wouldn't be ready for me because it don't take a couple of conversations. See, you already let me know what kind of women you dealing with. The player. Oh, he a number one, y'all. Let me put that list back up here. Ryan, you a number one tonight. That's what. Yeah, we're gonna put you at number one, top of the list, Ryan. The player.
Hey, I'm the leader of those.
The
guys.
player, Ryan. Don't. And what I told you about that player, don't want to settle down. Y'all better listen.
Nah, real talk. I've been to all of them, but I try to stay at number 4. Just being honest. Like, I try to stay at number 4. I don't sleep around. Like, how do you say, like, coming back to, like, dating? Like, it's way different. It's way different, Jay. Because it's like, I don't want to play house, but I don't want to shack up because I'm not a married man. You know what I mean? It's like, boom, you get married, you get baptized, and then you live life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, when them girls was talking about, like, it was like a man who found himself a wife found himself a good thing. And they stopped right there. And a lot of them pastors used to say, you cannot take the Bible context out of its own context because that creates devils. But the last portion of it, it says, and favor from God. So when God said, like, he who dwells in the place of the Most High, and then he goes on to say, that, like, you won't grow weary, won't grow tired, and I put you on my wings. And then he says, like, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. So, like, in all of those, it's like, first you got to find, as a man, you got to find God first. Because God know what you were born to do. Like, when they say, I knew you before I put you in your mother's womb, I think, like, when how do you say, mother said something, she was like, the best protection is walking in the will of God. Like, God got a will for everybody's life. If you don't know it, kind of like Steve Harvey said, you gotta, I'm living it. I mean, I'm living mine. I'm living mine. So I don't know about y'all's walk. I mean, many are called, few are chosen. All you gotta do is listen. Pray up, listen, and you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's definitely been it's been eventful. Oh, dang, she done said Stephen Harvey. Yeah, I don't really like quoting. I don't really like doing the dating, how do you say, like, dating advice and stuff like that. Like, honestly, like, my past, I've been running the streets my whole life, but I mean, when it comes to, like, the Bible and stuff, like, it's just a world in its own. So it's kind of an escape, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. But I mean, you get to real life and it's like, people are not like that. Some.
No. And I agree. I said that earlier. I think that we are really out here with a lot of walking dead souls for real. Like it's really
A lot of them.
a lot of people like they don't believe in anything. They don't believe in God. They have no religion. They so if you have no religion, you have nothing governing you. You have no rules, no principles to
That
live
part.
by. You could just
That
live
part.
how you want to live because you have nothing that governs you to tell you like to be morally right from wrong. That's scary, y'all. That's scary. So I don't know. So yeah. Samantha,
I mean,
how
that's
are
like TD Jake said. Like, how do you say? A body with no head has no government. It has no like. It has no leadership. It has no. It has no. It has no beginning. It has no like guaranteed destination. And so that's why. I think that's why he was saying like. What he say? I think it was like put on you first the armor of God, or whatever, for pulling down strongholds and things in high places that attack the knowledge of God. Because it's the knowledge of God. Like once you know, like how do you say, like even in the story of Haram and the Masons or so, like once you know God, then it's like it's like a kingdom of heaven, really.
to know God is to know love. I'll tell you that. It's to
That
know
part.
peace.
Because in Genesis it says God is love. I don't do nothing out of hate. I don't do nothing out of spite. I might be cussing and stuff, but I don't want nobody around me. How do you say, I don't walk through all the hard parts by myself. I don't want to lay up. I don't want to like flirt. I don't want none of that stuff.
Sir, now Ryan, now you know every time you get up here, right? See, you just contradicted your
There
whole
you go,
thing.
dissecting my stuff.
No, well, that's what I do. I listen. I listen so
You're
that
not
I don't
supposed
get caught
to.
up. That's what I do. That's how I be able to peep shit. That's
Well, don't
all.
be on defense, because love is only powerful when you make yourself vulnerable.
But you just say you was talking to 1,000 girls earlier. You got into a sneaky ding. Now
I
you
don't even
saying
know
that you
two.
don't
I just
want.
moved here like what, like the year before last year. I gotta sit at home. I ain't even found like my social
Oh,
party.
okay. Wait, King. I saw you coming up. Hold on, King Flacco. King Flacco, send me another thing. I just I had y'all come. I had two people coming up. Hold on. All right. Oh, you could have came up here, love. But if you want to come up here, you can. So let me just say to y'all that just so that we don't get too off topic, right? You know, y'all, because this whole list is not. I keep saying this, right? This is not about bashing men. This is just simply saying that, like, hey, that when it comes to dating, right, there are a lot of things that are happening in the dating world, whether one of people want to acknowledge them or not. So calling women stupid and saying that we should choose better or you should know better or da 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 da. Well, this is what I did. I went, I learned, I studied so that I could know better. And now I'm sharing that information and that knowledge. Because how else, if you don't know how to date, if you don't know what to look for, if you are easily misled or easily manipulated, right? Wouldn't you want somebody to be able to be like, hey, these are some things that you should avoid so that you could learn? That's the whole purpose of it, y'all.
Hey, can I add to what Ryan said?
Hi, man. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, he's talking about being vulnerable, right? And that's the point of love and everything, right? But I heard a quote in one movie I saw, and it kind of stuck with me. But she said that you will never know love unless you surrender to it, right? Which is to say, we should be vulnerable. Now that, when you're dating, it's not going to happen right away, right? You're going to have to get to know whoever it is. But as far as this list goes, I'm not sure who put that together or what your point about it is, but at some point, yeah, you do have to filter people out, right? I mean, and if you need a list for that, I guess that's what you need. But at some point, the goal is to find a companion and someone you can trust and all that, right? I think I put everybody to sleep.
Nah, bro.
We here. I just had to. I be
Go
having to
ahead.
step
I
off
was gonna
camera.
say like I was gonna add to what you were saying. Like I think naturally, like, it seems like everybody on defense and nobody's really playing offense. So that's why all of the Pookies and the Ray Rays, they slide in and like yada yada, whatever. But I think it's important to know where you are in life. Once you know where you are in life, like, I was talking to a young guy and he seemed so depressed. Like, he seemed like being single sucked. And I was like, you need to go to the gym. You need to save money. Like, you need to look at your reality. Tell yourself the truth about your reality, because no woman wants a man that's miserable, like, by himself. That is not attractive. Outside of that, for guys that don't really know their type, some may need to get dating coaches. Like, I don't mean like a girl that's gonna teach you how to manipulate or play women, because every player gets played at some point. So I would never advise that. However,